Hey everybody, welcome to Bucket Man Scouting. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why the film doesn't lie. So, I just want to get this off my chest, first and foremost. This isn't a fan-centric channel. I've told you guys this over and over and over and over again. This is not a fan-centric channel. What this channel believes in is the fundamentals of the game, the technique of the game, the understanding of the game, and watching the All-22 film and breaking it down for educational purposes only. The one thing that really grinds my gears is when I have fan channels, Bronco content creators specifically, attacking the credibility of people that actually put in the hard work, that actually put in the time and don't get paid for this. That's the part that really frustrates me and pisses me off. Because as a coach, like myself, a linebackers coach, you guys don't understand the time and effort I put into these. You guys don't understand the time and effort I put in this past year when I coached football. You guys don't understand that. You guys don't understand how I helped the linebackers that I coach get better. There's a reason why they have D1 offers. Because I helped elevate their game to better heights, bigger and better heights. And the one thing that really frustrates me more than what I just said is when I ask legitimate questions. For example, there is a bunch of bullshit propaganda being put out by certain fan channels, Bronco content creators, that are saying and lying to their audience, wow, the Broncos actually caused those turnovers. Outside of the McMillan play to begin the game, how did the Denver Broncos specifically cause those turnovers? Show me the All-22 film to back up your argument. Because I did an All-22 film breakdown that was an hour long and it showed a completely different story. It showed the Bills coughing it up. It showed the Bills throwing interceptions left and right to basically corners that were just standing there. It wasn't instinctual jumping of the routes. You had the Buffalo Bills coughing it up. You had the Chiefs coughing it up. So, again, you guys, when you guys talk about the Broncos cause these turnovers, actually back it up with factual evidence. Because that's what we do here at Bucket Man Scouting. That's what we do here. I bust my ass doing these film breakdowns because I want people to see what really is going on. You don't think that Sean Payton, you don't think that the scouts around the NFL, you don't think coaches around the NFL, you don't think coaches like myself don't watch the All-22 film? We don't just watch the game on Sunday and say, oh, yep, the Broncos played a hell of a game. They kicked the Bills' ass. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the All-22 film over and over and over and over again and base my opinion on what I see on the All-22 film. That's why we have been right for 8 years and you guys supposedly have been right for 2 games, supposedly. Like, wow. And you're still 4-5 and below 500. I mean, that's nothing to write home about. So, that's the type of stuff that really pisses me off. Because we have Bronco content creators that don't show the film that are just fans. Like, stay in your lane for once. You guys are just fans. I don't give a fuck how long you've watched the game of football. I don't care. I don't care how long you've been a fan for this team, that team, whatever. This channel, Bucket Man Scouting, is not a fan-centric channel. It's not. You have plenty of those type of Bronco content creators out there that will just lie to you. That will just contradict what they're saying. that will deflect certain questions not to answer it because they want to make themselves look better than what they really are. That's just the reality of the situation. I'm not going to personally attack people. Attack them by the way they look, how big they are, how skinny they are. I mean, that's dumb shit. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And, I'm not going to get into arguments with people that don't understand the game of football. And I think that's been one of my bigger downfalls since I started YouTube/ThemTube, is I give these fans way too much credit. I do. Because they don't really understand the game of football. There are a few fans out there, few fans for certain teams that understand the game of football. But I think what traps these fans is they believe what they see when they watch the game on Sunday and they base their opinion off of that. And or they believe these pro football focus stats, or they believe these stats-based bullshit without any context behind those stats. This is why the film will trump anything you guys are saying right now. Because when I watch the All-22 film, when I watch the full game in its entirety, the All-22 film / the coaches film shows a completely different story than what you're hearing from the Bronco content creators / fan channels. Because they don't understand the game of football. They don't break it down like yours truly, the Bucket Man, does. And yeah, I'm going to pat myself on the back because of all the hard work I do for this shit. I don't get paid for any of this. I don't. If I got paid for this, it would be a better product on my channel. But I can only do so much with the job I have outside of this, the coaching I have outside of this, and the time I have to do these. Like, you guys don't understand the time and effort I put into these film breakdowns. And I'm not looking for sympathy. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm trying to do here is shed a light on why the coaches film and the All-22 film matters. Because we had a commenter that came on Denver Broncos Mile High View, the last video that Chopped Liver and I did. And he had the audacity to say, well, shut your mouth, the Broncos caused those turnovers. And I asked a legitimate question to that drunk individual. Show me the All-22 film outside of the McMillan play of how the Broncos caused those interceptions. Did they jump the routes? Were they instinctually there? Did they cause those interceptions outside of the McMillan play? Or was it the Buffalo Bills running back holding the ball in a unusual spot for players to knock it out? Or was it him dropping handoffs? Or was it Josh Allen throwing interceptions right to corners that I could have made? Or was it receivers dropping passes and players are just right there? Goes right through their hands and it's right there. Again, you guys don't talk about that. You guys just believe what you see on the highlight reels. Like, that's not how you watch the game of football. That's not knowledge of the game. That's just you drunk on hopium. And you guys can have your little hopium parade. You guys can have that. You guys can have that. But I'm not going to sit up here and ignore the issues that are still on this team. And I'm not going to ignore the issues that the coaches film shows. Because that's not what my morals are. I don't believe in lying to the people, lying to the public. And I don't believe attacking a person's knowledge of the game. I'm going to attack your knowledge because you attacked my knowledge. You want to challenge my knowledge and credibility to the game of football. Yet every time I ask a legitimate question, you guys never answer it. You guys just ban me or you guys report my channel to YouTube. I've had 3 channels taken down because of certain individuals not liking what I put out. And that's a bunch of horseshit and garbage. And that's what's wrong with this country and wrong with the world. You're either on the left or you're on the right. There's no in between. You can't voice your own opinion. You can't voice what you see without the hopium glasses. You're a Trump lover or a Biden lover. That was just an example. I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a shit about Biden. They're all puppets. But the one thing I will say, I would give, and again, that's the problem. That's been my downfall, is I let these people get under my skin. But you know what? I'm going to do this tactfully, and I'm going to do this in a way that you guys can't compute. You guys don't understand it. I'm going to do this in a way that will trump everything you guys do. And that's continue to providing the film and stand my ground. Because quite frankly, continue to attack my knowledge of the game. You're just bringing more and more people to my channel. And it's going to open their eyes, hopefully, eventually. But again, I give these fans too much credit. Some fans too much credit. Certain fan channels too much credit. That's been my downfall. And I'll continue to repeat that. My downfall has been giving these fans too much credit because they don't understand the game of football. They don't watch the All-22 film. They don't understand the techniques. They don't understand nothing about the game. So, it is what it is. Continue to run your mouth, and I'll just sit back and just watch you hang yourself per fucking usual. Because that's the reality that this is going to happen. I mean, the Broncos are being set up for failure. I don't understand why people don't see that. I mean, they're so wrapped up in the hopium that they just blindly just cannot compute, they cannot comprehend common sense. And that's just sad to see. I'm very sad for these people because they're just wrapped up in bullshit and garbage. And they're wrapped up in lying and bullshit. Believe what you want to believe, but I'm going to continue to do what I do best, and that's coaching the game of football and providing a study of the game and a knowledge of the game that people can take forward with them if they choose to. This isn't a fan-centric channel. So that's all I have to say. This is the great Bucket Man Scouting Coach Bucket Man, signing off for the day.